So I wanted to follow up on something that I said in previous video. And I said that applying what I had learned about the moral superiority, like learning how to apply the story that Jesus told in the Bible, how it applies in my own life. How many times can I say applies? Anyway, that it felt like I was like, oh, it was this feeling. And I said it was like the rug being pulled out from under me. Last night, Kelsey and I were talking and I was like, oh, it feels like a free fall. Like that's what that feeling is. It feels like, but not in a controlled way, you know, because free fall can be like great when we feel that it's safe. So, you know, if you're on a roller coaster, people go skydiving or bungee jumping, what people feel safe, you know, varies. But in general, people do these things because that free fall, like there's something like great about that, but it can also be really, really scary when I'm not in control of it. And that's what it feels like when I let go of moral superiority, when I let go of being right and others being wrong. It feels like, well, what am I supposed to do? So let me explain. So what I do is I fortify, like I make myself feel safe by fortifying like walls around me. Like we use like this analogy. And so when I like, okay, this is right. And I'm gonna, you know, this is what I choose to believe, but it's attached with the superiority thing. It makes me feel safe is what it does. I'm right, you're wrong. I feel safe now. That's has been my experience. And letting go of that feels like a free fall. It feels, and let me say this, like that's what it makes me feel safe, but it's like I'm fortifying walls on sand, you know, like it's not actually, there's not long-term benefits there. it's just very short term. And so I can just stay in my little bubble and just in the short term just feel, you know, yeah, I feel safe. Here I am in my little bubble. I'm right about these things. I'm right about, you know, A, B, C, D, E. And I feel safe. And I feel like I can, but if I let go, there's this free fall feeling. And I just, like, I think, you know, like Jesus says, you got to lose your life to gain it. And that's what, you know, following, you know, God is like. It's topsy-turvy. It's not safe. Anyway, it was just something that came up for me. And so however, like you understand God, this higher power in your life, like, so that's what I'm working on, is building a trust, building a strong connection, because that's what I've been lacking, which is why I've been using things to make me feel safe, but they're not, it's not real. It's not, doesn't actually like keep me safe. It keeps me far away from God. It keeps me turned inward. It keeps me from loving people. And so letting go of that kind of feels like, oh, well, what am I supposed to do? Like, this was the thing that was the foundation of my life, was feeling right about things, being right about things. And so, yeah. Anyway, it was just, Kelsey and I were talking about it last night, and I was like, oh yeah, that's why I described it. I was like, feels like the rug being pulled out from under me. Feels like a free fall. Feels like a free fall.